Okay, so all right, so I actually made notes so I wouldn't get lost. Um, it's been rough couple of weeks. You see my parenting program videos. Um, the hard thing, obviously, is kind of going back and thinking about how much Brooklyn and Caitlin has affected my life, and Danielle, of course. And the transition is very odd. Very weird. Matter of fact, Danielle contacted me today, and it was just kind of like, just be cool, be normal, be a good friend, because that was my, I still want to be a good person. It was just really kind of difficult. Not that it was hard to be good and not a jackass, and trust me, there are times that it's really hard for me not to be a jackass. I'm not just saying to Danielle, like, at all. I'm just saying as a whole, because sometimes I'm just so focused on, okay, what needs to be done? Do we need to have small talk? And I try not to be that with people who I actually care about. By mostly try to I don't try to be that way. That's my default when it comes to, like, okay, well, let's just get this done and over with kind of scenario. And that wasn't what it was, but I know that sometimes I come off that way. So I was just trying to be nice, and what's going on? How's your life? And it was just, it was like, that's good, that's great, awesome. Not fake, just like, just hard. So there's that. Actually, an old friend of mine, to kind of switch gears, contacted me about a week ago. An old friend, Kayla, I met in college, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I just found you again." I'm like, "Yeah, it's been a long time. How are things?" So she told me about her husband, which is cool. He cool guy, amazingly cool guy. Um, she has a pretty interesting job, like very very cool, very helpful to people. Made me very jealous that I haven't even, like, I'm still on the process of the CPS thing. I'm still working on that. So it definitely put a little bit more fire underneath my ass. But, like, it was just really good to connect with a friend again. So that's definitely a good thing. Um, I am still working on Jane. So for those of you who are my Facebook friends, Facebook has a little thing called My Story, and it's like Snapchat in a way, where, like, your pictures disappear after, like, so many hours. And every weekend I put up pictures and videos of, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm not doing, this is how the progress is going. And last weekend it was me and my granddad. He was showing me how to putty up the holes in jeans, so that was definitely a fun thing. We're not done with that. I'm hoping that we can do that, do the second coat, and maybe sanding this weekend. But there's also the concern of weatherization this weekend. The weather's actually starting to catch up, so we definitely need to prepare to keep the heat inside and keep the coldness out. So that's going to be another thing that I am going to be doing this weekend. Um, so last weekend I met up with a friend of mine, Sarah, and her husband Ryan. I mentioned them before. Yes, I learned Ryan's name. And Sarah's mother, I believe, is Sherry. I apologize if I have that wrong. And me and Sherry had such a huge and long conversation about parenting, about mainly parenting. Like, she has a long history of the children that she has fostered and taken care of, and ideals of how the system works and everything else. It was amazing conversation between me and her about resources available now and then, and mental health. It was just a great conversation altogether. And I believe Sarah, um, uh, Sarah invited me to dinner. There we go. Invited me to dinner with her family. So I might do that this weekend. I don't know. Also this weekend, my partner, uh, professional work partner, for me to, without me saying actual names of organizations, whatever. Um, we found a actual Halloween costume for me. She and my brother James were able to find one. Like a news person's jacket, and it says fake news on it. It's whatever. And the reason that we actually got the outfit is because there is a Halloween party happening in one of the organizations that I actually want to work at. So I figured it'd be a good opportunity for me to kind of implant myself in that kind of environment, to kind of get myself used to that. Um, Both my professional partner and, well, James is always about partying, but, like, I honestly do believe that this might be a good step in the right direction. So I'm definitely hoping that this works out. Um, And I think that's it. No, that's not it. Next week, I am making next week more or less a all Second Chance Gaming Halloween week. It's gonna be streams between me and um, mostly Pizza, Nocturnal Pizza. He's one of my main streaming buddies. And towards the end of the week, I'm going to be streaming a game called After Party about two friends who go to hell, and they have to convince the devil to let them go back up. Me and Sierra are gonna play that game. I'm extremely psyched for it, and I personally cannot wait. Um, so yeah, I know some of you have looked at the Just Start video and go, "Oh, I can't wait to see more." I wasn't really planning on doing more, but it already has over 50 views, which is technically more than I've seen in like the past year of any of my videos. Well, any of my videos aside from the gaming ones. So there might be a new episode, I guess, coming out soon. I don't know. Still working on that. I'm not the creative one, as you heard in the video multiple times. So, however that story goes, I'll have to talk to my brothers about that and see how that flows. Well, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you guys listening. And then that's if you guys listen. If not, then it's just good therapy for me to kind of put myself in perspective on what's going on. Oh, one more thing. I actually have a board in front of me. It's whenever I was in IOP, which is an intensive outpatient back in 2013, they talked about having a board that shows what you want, like who you are and what you want to be. And I am slowly developing this board, so I'm hoping by December it will be done, it'll be full, and I can show you guys, okay, this is how I see myself, and this is the kind of person that I am. And I have it right in front of me as a constant reminder, okay, this is, like, it's a work in progress. I still need to do a lot more work to it. But hopefully whenever it is done, I'll be able to show you guys in pride that, okay, this is who I am, and this is what I'm about. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.